Hello champions and future champions, hello Chessmood family. Today at first I will not tell you what are the topic of today, but first we'll show you what happened in the game. Played between two Armenian strong players. With white plays Grandmaster Sahakyan, one of our Chessmood members, and with black plays Torosyan, another very strong player and a strong coach. The last move, black played Queen b4. A positional game was going on from the very beginning. White played King g2 here, King g7, Rook c2, Knight c6 back, trying to attack the d4 pawn. White played Knight e2, and after Queen d2, Rook d2, round equal endgame, and later White could win this game. Why did I show you this? The last move when Black played Queen b4, this was a big blunder which both of the players didn't notice, and they noticed the tactic only after the game with checking the engine. I offer you to pause the video and trying to find the tactic which both players missed. Okay, if you thought about Knight d5 moves, that is very cool. Really, after Knight d5, if Black takes Queen d2, we can take Rook c8 check first and then take the Queen. But after Knight d5, Black will take Rook c1 first, and after Queen c1, e d5, Black is piece up. So the problem of White is that Rook c1 is coming with a check. What if White plays Knight d1, covering this check? Now if Rook c1, Queen b4, White will win the Queen. And how Black is going to defend both of the pieces? Like, there is no way. If Queen goes back, let's say Queen f8, defending the c8 Rook, the problem is that at the end, the a5 Knight will hang. And after Rook c8, Queen c8, Queen a5, White wins a piece. Was it a blunder to not see Knight d1? Yeah, it's kind of blunder, but in practical point of view, during the game, it's very tough to notice such move. Why? Most of the time because they are backward moves, and psychologically it's very tough for humans to look backward moves like Knight d1. We had a few daily lessons, and also there is an article written by Grandmaster Sahakyan why it's tough to notice backward moves. The links you can find in the description part. So with Knight d1 move here, White was winning the game. Let's go, I will show you one more example. With White plays Viktor Korchnoi against g please, and the last move Black played Queen a4. Do you remember this tactical motive? It's called Lifeline. Again, the links you can find in the description part to learn about this tactical motive more. So with Queen a4, Black is attacking the Queen on c2, and the Knight on a4 defends the Queen on a4. Now in the game, White played Knight d4, which looks a very cool move. With this move, they defend the Queen on c2 and also attack the a8 Rook. White also want to take on c5. Now, if Queen c2, Knight c2, opponents both pieces hangs Rook on a8 and the Knight on c5. But after Knight d4 here, Black has a strong move. I free to pause the video and think. Okay, there is Rook d8, strong move. Rook moves from a8, and now if Queen a4, Knight a4, Black is fine. And if bc5, then after Queen c2, at the end the d1 Rook hangs. After Knight d4, Rook d8, the game continued Bishop f3, and after Queen c2, Knight c2, Rook d1, Bishop d1, Knight d3, Black won a pawn, b4 pawn and e5 pawn hangs. However, the initial position, instead of playing Knight d4, White could win with just one move. I offer you to pause the video and find it. Okay, it's in our human instincts to always go forward, so the first move we think is Knight d4, but it was possible to do the same idea with going backward, Knight e1, the same thing. Knight defends the Queen, and now the a8 Rook and the Knight on c5 hangs. Black cannot save the piece. At the end of today's lesson about backward move with knights, I have a homework for you. It's White to move the b6 and the d6, these two pieces are hanging. However, our bishop on b3 also hangs. And if we play bishop e6, after f6 it will be with the check, and then Black will take the c5 pawn. In the initial position, is there any way to win a piece? I offer you to think about it and post your answers in the comments section. and I'm looking forward to seeing you during the next daily lessons with Grandmasters.